those shoulders. And we're just gonna do a nice little warm up to prep your body. Get you ready. How are you feeling today? And you're just breathing normally here. Press and press. Barney's just looking at me like, I don't know what you're doing. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to go into a knee lift. Nice and easy. Just warming up your hip flexors. And you can come down soft into the floor. And then what I want you to do is bring your arms here and press up. Just a gentle, easy warm up. You know, really it's all about consistency, isn't it? I can't stress enough, you know, if you're really consistent with these exercises, you are going to make progress. Exhale up. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now back to the step. Press a little faster now. Warming up your calf muscles. For 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now bring it down. We're going to side step it here. We're going to bring our arms here. Pull back. Pull. So just warm up those back muscles. Use your breath. Knees are soft. Pull. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Side step it. Bring it a little lower. And now we're just going to do hamstring curls. Exhale. Get that heel to that butt cheek. Bring your arms up. Pull down. So we're really warming up our lats now and our hamstrings. Come down soft into the floor. Exhale as you pull. Getting our heart rate up a little bit, which is great because that really warms up your muscles, lubricates those joints. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now side step it here. And then you're going to bring your arms up. We're going to do a chest press. Push out. Now we're warming up those chest muscles. Exhale. Really think about flexing into your chest. That's it. And by the way, you can do this same move just marching in place or doing your heel step. Relax those shoulders down. Never hunching those shoulders, okay? Relax them down. Use your breath. 4, punch. 3, and 2, and 1. Side step it here. Bring it low. And we're just gonna walk in place now. How are you doing? You feeling good? I hope so. Now we're gonna go back into that knee lift. We're gonna bring our arms out laterally. Make a fist and curl. Relax your shoulders down, but now we're warming up your biceps as well as those hip flexors. Breathe. Put your mind in your bicep muscle. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and march it out and shake it out a little bit. Roll those shoulders. That's right, just work out those kinks, work out that tension. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release. That's it. Now what we're going to do is bring the arms here, and we're going to do a tricep extension with a toe touch. So it's a slight rotation, but I want that arm to be behind you, and I want you to get a full extension and really warm up your triceps. Exhale as you extend. Feel that? I do. For 4, and press it. 3, and squeeze it. 2, and 1, and march it out. Whew. Roll the shoulders up and forward. Squeeze, bring it forward. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now good, put your hands on top. We're gonna bring our feet all the way to the back of that board. Stabilize, calf raises. Let's further prepare those calf muscles. It's such a tight muscle group. That's why we all of us instructors take special care, not only in the warming up, but in the stretching of the calf muscles. For 4, 3, and 2, hold it at the top, hold. Now is that board center? If you feel comfortable, let's try to take our hands off the poles. Engage your core. I'm picking a focal point. And if you feel really comfortable, look straight ahead while maintaining that calf raise. I'm shaking and baking. What about you? And release and walk it out. Now you can bring this into a bigger march. If you like, pump those arms. Make a fist. Punch it like you mean it. Get some of those aggressions out, right? 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now big circles back. Here we go. Big sweeping circles. Release. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good work. Okay. Get a quick drink of water. I know you've got it handy, right? Now what we're going to do is a heel tap behind the number 2. So find that balance center on the board. Tap and tap. So I am slightly bending. It's like a little dip. Heel tap, toe up. Use your breath. And I'm really being careful about not tapping too hard because I'm trying to keep that board center. That's the challenge, really. Because it'd be easy to watch do that. That's kind of crazy, right? So this is where what I love Dan is always talking about is that mind-body connection. Working those proprioceptors. Use your breath here. And when you're comfortable, you can look straight ahead. That's right. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and bring it down, and let's march it out. Now we're going to do those big sweeping circles forward. Really open that chest, open your back, getting that blood flowing into those shoulders. 4, 3, and 2, and last one here. Good. Okay, now we're going to go into stepping up behind the 2 and the 2, and we're going to rock side to side. And you can speed it up if you like. It's up to you. Or you can just go slow. I'm going to try to do it a little faster. And then when you're feeling ready and you're feeling comfortable, let's find that center balance. Abs in tight. Tuck that pelvis under. Breathing deeply. I'm going to try to hold it a little longer than normal. See how you're doing. Are you able to manage? Are you shaking? Excellent. Okay, let's rock it back and forth. This is such a good break in the action, isn't it? I love it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Step it down, and now what we're going to do is keep that board balanced. We're going to bring the right arm up, ground those legs, and we're just going to go into an oblique. Exhale. So we're really focusing on your abdominals now, but mostly those obliques. Keeping that board center. Exhale down. Relax the shoulders. Now, if you'd like, you can pick up the pace, but you don't have to. This is up to you, but use that breath. You feel it? I love these standing core exercises. They're so effective, and it's so important. Like, we are building strength and endurance in our core like crazy. Exhale down each time for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to step it side to side before we go to the other side, just to give ourselves a little break here. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side. So stabilize, always. Tuck that pelvis under slightly. Bring that arm up, crunch. Exhale down. That standing leg stays bent. You always want to take that pressure off. So you never want to be in a locked out position or hyperextended on that knee joint. Relax the knee. We're focusing here. Exhale. Keep that board center. And by the way, I'm not gripping like on this pole for my dear life. I'm just kind of using it as a balance. And you don't even have to if you don't want to. And now let's pick up the pace, only if that feels good for you. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Sidestep it. Bring your hands off. How are you doing? Let's just do a big shoulder sweep, release, release. You know, this is one of my favorite moves. You're going to see this move a lot, I think. Just feels good. Just imagine all that tension, all that stress and tightness. Just imagine releasing and letting it go. We don't want it. You can have it, right? 4, sweep it. 3, release it. 2, and 1. Good, and sidestep. Now we're just gonna march it out again. Get a quick drink if you need to. Okay, we're gonna do a step up now, and we're gonna add a knee lift. So we are gonna step up onto that middle line, find your center, lift the knee, step down. We're gonna alternate. So that means you have to adjust accordingly. And take your time and use your breath. Keep that going. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit. It wants to fall down. You got that? I'm going to do one more on each side. And now we're going to step up behind 1 and 1. And we're going to find our balance. Yes. Got that? Abs in. Tuck that pelvis under. And if you're ready, release that tight grip. Push your hips all the way back. Let's go into a squat, a narrow squat. I like the narrow squat because it focuses a little bit more on the outer thigh. Keep that chest lifted. Take your time. Really use those glutes. Grip the glutes. Pull up and squeeze into the tush at the top. How are you doing? Are you feeling stronger? Do you feel like your endurance has gotten better? How's your stability? And we're going to hold this one at the bottom. And we're going to breathe deeply. Now, if you need to do a modifier, that's okay. You do not have to come down as deep as I am, but you are breathing deeply. You're keeping that board center. Your quads should be burning a little bit. Use your breath. I'm sinking even deeper. And then I'm pulling up slow, slow, and I'm tucking that butt under. Yeah, rock side to side. Release, release, relax, relax. Moving and grooving with the 60 up. For 4 and 3 and 2, and 1. Now step it down and walk it out. Now, because we mostly focused just now on your quadriceps and your glutes, the opposing muscle group of your quadriceps is your hamstrings, the back of your leg, right? So now we're going to do a step up with a back leg raise. So again, we're going to find that center balance. You're going to step up, lift, bring it down, and switch. Step up, lift. Of course, the challenge is keeping that board center. You're stepping up on that center line. And I want you to try to keep a straight leg here. Because the straighter it is, the more you're really going to feel it in your hamstrings. You're also going to feel this in your glutes. But however, you're listening to your body, right? If you need to do the same exact move, just standing behind a chair at first until you feel confident with getting on the board, that's completely fine. This is about you doing your best, progressing at your pace. That's key. This isn't a competition, you know. This is about you just getting stronger, having a better quality of life, you know? That's what it's about. One more on each side. And now we're going to hold for repeaters. So bring it up and touch and lift. Relax those shoulders down. Look, my standing leg is very bent. I'm trying to keep that board center. I'm picking that focal point, really elongating my leg. How you doing? For 4, lift. 3, exhale up. 2, and 1, and step down, and we're going to switch right away. Bring that leg up, repeat, lift. This is tricky. My abs are in very tight here. I'm really using my breath. Drop those shoulders. We're all going to stay on you about that. Breathe. Imagine how much more benefit you're getting because we're stabilizing like crazy. As we're working those hamstrings, exhale up. Now hold it at the top. Really step down, feet a little wider apart, hands on your hips, kick your butt cheek. Still focusing on those hamstrings, but this feels like a little bit of a release, doesn't it? Bring your arms up for a horizontal row, pull back. Let's gear up those back muscles because the next exercise we're going to do is the one-arm row. So after this, we're going to get a quick drink, and I want you to put your bands on the outsides of the board. I've got my yellow bands, my short bands on the outside. Pull, pull. And remember, you don't have to bounce it at all, just step it. And it doesn't matter how high that leg comes up, but I do want you to relax the shoulders down. Exhale as you pull for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Sidestep it.
So here we go. Time to come on back. We're going to do another power move, guys. Now I'm going to show it to you slow without power, and then I'm going to let you add power if you want to, okay? So I want you to put one foot barely touching the board, barely touching, balancing on that left leg. And then put it down quickly and put the other one up, barely touching or not touching at all. Again, From here, put it down and quickly put the other one up. Got that? We're gonna do it again. Put it down and quickly put the other one up. Quickness. Put it down, quickly put the other one up. Now we're gonna keep doing this, but what I want you to do is start to make it so that there's a hop switch versus a put it down and put it up. So see if you can hop to switch. I know this is not easy, so if it doesn't feel good, only do the easier version. You want to catch your weight as you switch feet. Power, quickness, core strength, it's all going on here. And you have your handles to hold on to, so that makes it a little less aggressive. Good, chin and chest up. Let's do 2 more. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. All right, that's not easy, I know it. So now let's do a quick feet. Quick feet. All right, so your quick may not be my quick. Your quick may be more like this, and that's okay. But here's what I want. Get low like you're riding a bike. So lower your center of gravity without rounding, and then let's go right, or left, sorry, and then let's go back to the right. Now you can hold your poles, but keep that sternum up. It's your quick feet, they're down low. Come on, quick feet. Lateral is hard, I know. Let's go, and if it's a little slower, that's okay too. Now come all the way over to the right. Make sure you're not gonna hit the end of your board, and do some quick feet forward and back. Here we go, forward and back. Forward, see how I'm gonna move my board so you can see what I'm doing. I'm holding my pole, and I'm still in that kind of leaning forward, grounded position. All right, one more time. And then let's go quick feet side to the other side. And let's do the same forward and back on this side. Here we go. Forward and back. You might be getting a little huffy puffy, so slow it down if you're getting too breathless. Or take a break. That's another good reason to have a chair nearby. All right, chin up, chest up, forward little steps, backward little steps. Quick feet, quick feet. Try to stay on the balls of your feet if you can. All right, come back. Now we're gonna combine it. Are you ready? Go over, come up, go back. Try to stay on the balls of your feet. Keep your hips back. Lean in. I know this is exhausting, so stop when you need to. Nobody said speed training and agility training was gonna be easy today. Let's do 1 more each side. Here we go. Whew. Forward, back, and come to the center. Oh, all right. Whew. Let's rock side to side on the floor. Just sway, sway. Why? Because when your heart rate gets up like that, sometimes you need to sit down, but sometimes you just need to do a light movement pattern to help those muscles slow that blood flow down. Good job. All right. Quick feet. That was one of the harder ones, wasn't it? All right, now, next one I call the 60 up burpee. All right, you ready to watch it? Slow first time through, and every time through if you need it to stay slow. I know, I'll bet you're breathing heavy on that, so bend those knees. Okay, here we go. Right foot first. We're gonna step back slightly. Back, back, up, up, and lift 2 times. Other leg. Left, left, front, front, and 2 lifts. Good, again, right. Back, back, up, up, heel lift. Heel lift. Back, back. I'm alternating sides, doesn't matter. Lift. We'll do 1 more like that, then I'll show you how to make it a little bit more powerful and explosive if you feel up to it. Back, back, up, up, and lift. Pull your shoulder blades down as you lift. All right, watch. Back, back, jump, lift, 2. Other leg. Back, back, jump, lift, 2. Back, back, bend the knees, jump. Remember how we did that slow squat to the explosive lift? That's basically what this is. It's a slow squat back wide, wide, explode, and then balance. Again, wide, wide. And if you don't like this, remember just to step it back up. I'll do that this time. Up, up, wide, wide, jump or step. Up, let's do two more. Here we go. Wide, wide, jump or step. Two heel lifts. Wide, wide, jump or step. Two heel lifts. Excellent. Okay, step on board. Good work, everybody. Rock it out again, 1 and 1. All right. Now, we're going to play what I like to call 60 up C, 60 up do. Okay? So I'm going to change the pattern a little bit, and I'm not going to cue you. I want you to see it and react to it. Remember, the unexpected is what we need to train our brain for. So just after this, I'm going to zip my lip, and then I want you to try as best you can to move with me, whatever it is I do. Try to mirror image me. All right, here I go. Get that? All right, good job, everybody. Step down, first bottom out, get some more water. How'd you do? I hope you were able to keep up with me. I know that reactive stuff is tough. Today. All right, so for this next series, I want to start off in that top but facing side. So bottom out over here on your right side and hold your left pole. Now remember the line walk we did on the floor? We're going to do the same thing on the board, but we're going to step down and then do a quick step turn. I know Dan's done this before. Hopefully you've tried it. Start with good posture, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Now walk the line. 1 foot, 2, step down and run, 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 run. Here we go. Walk the line. 1 foot. You might have to kind of take your time grabbing that handle. You should get about 3 steps in. Depends how big your feet are, I guess. Heel to toe. Be ready for that little shift on the board, which makes this a step harder than that tightrope walk on the ground. Step, 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 step. Now you can also make these tightrope walks a little harder by turning your head as you step to one side and then the other. But for today, I'm not going to ask that because this is a lot of new agility-focused work, and I don't want you to overdo it, okay? But think about that on your own if you do any walking the line exercises. Quick turn. Again, heel, toe, heel to toe. So a couple more. One more time, and then we're going to stay over here on our left side of the board. And I want you to put your back leg, the one that's by the red line, I want you to take that one and stand on it, and I want you to put the other foot behind you in a lunge position. You're tilted forward. Now I want you to take that arm that you're not holding the pole with behind you. And I want you to lean in with a bent front knee. Look like a racer. Look like a racer. Are you ready to race? Let's pump the free arm and leg. Here we go. Front, back, front, back, front, back. Imagine come on, hit that race line. Quick hip, quick hip. Do not let the core move. Quick hip, arm and leg. Pump, 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 pump. Breathe. Just tap it back. Punch it forward. Stay strong in your core, mobile in your hip. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay tall. Woo! I don't know about you. My heart rate got up there. Let's add some rotation now. So give me a goalpost arm out to the side and go cross, cross, knee. Cross, cross, knee. Cross out, knee. Cross out, knee. I'll show you from the front, okay? So it's cross out, knee lift. Cross out, knee lift. Without bending my spine, keeping it tall, knee lift. So just adding a little body rotation. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Stay tall. Catch your breath. Now step towards the edge so you're completely grounded but not off your board. We're going to try the timber. Here she goes from this position. So tighten your glutes, lean, timber, and catch it on the floor. Come back up. Stand tall, lean, timber, catch it on the floor. Focus on bending that knee as you catch it and getting lower so that if you were falling, you'd already be halfway there. Ready? Tall, lean, timber catch. There we go. Again, tall, lean, timber. Couple more. Tall, lean, catch. You can also put that hand on your thigh as you catch. Ready? Here we go. Catch. And then let's go ahead and face front and side lateral, tiny baby steps to the other side. Face the other side. Very nice, everybody. Let's do those same moves that we did on the left side on your right side. So step forward with the back leg on the red line. By back leg, I mean the one that's furthest away from me, the front of your board. Okay, other leg touches the toe to the back. The arm that's not holding the pole goes behind you. You get into your sprinter's position. You're a sprinter. Here we go. Up, back, up, back, up, back, up. Stay in that nice mean lean. Mean lean. Come on. Pump it, pump it, pump it. Forward, back, forward, back. If you need to slow it down, that's okay. You can always do it at a slow pace. Keep that core engaged. Strong core, active hip, active shoulder. Swing or fast. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and really bend those knees. Whew. I felt that. Yes. Speed and agility get that heart rate sometimes up a little higher than normal. So feel free to take your personal breaks, slow it down, sit it down if you need to. All right, goal post with the outside arm. 3 with the knee, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay tall as you rotate. Don't collapse. Again. 1, 2, 3. If you want to go faster, you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Your choice. 2, 3. Or sometimes maybe you just want to do 1 or 2 fast and then come back to a little more controlled pattern. Again. Good. The reason this is important is because we need to have quickness and coordination in all planes of motion. So not just forward and back like we do when we walk, not just side to side when we leap, but rotating along our axis of our spine. 1 more. All right, again, come really close to the edge of your board without stepping off. Tighten your body up in a tall line, hold your pole, lean in one piece, and then catch yourself bending that knee. Let me back my board up so you can see me on this side. All right, here we go. Tall, squeeze your buns. Lean, catch. See how I lower my center of gravity? Tall, stiff, soft. Catching you. Tall, catch. Reaction. Tall, catch. Part of it is just being afraid of getting that head forward too much. And you feel like it's going to make you fall. But you've got to remember, it's not the fall to worry about. It's the ability to catch and absorb it and then power yourself back in to good alignment. Tilt, catch, power back. Tilt, catch, power back. And the more you get yourself okay with this, and of course this is helping you be okay with it, you've got something to hold on to. You're not going to go too far, are you? But the more your brain starts to remember what to do and how it feels to catch yourself and get back, the more it will happen reactively in those real life situations that might come up. Good. 2 more. Lean, timber. 1 more. Awesome. And bring it back to the center. All right. Center my board. And then let's get centered. And let's just rock again and relax. Oh boy. Catch your breath. So much good stuff today. And I know that it was probably a little challenging for those of you that don't yet have the mobility you need in the ankles or hips, because you can't be quick if you don't have good body mechanics, mobility, and strength. okay? Because it stiffens you up, and that's where we see people moving a lot slower, is where they're just rigid rather than able to be a spring and absorb. So let's go back into some of those spring moves. Learning how to absorb and lift. Absorb and lift. Good. So we did a lot with the slow down, quick up. Let's see what it feels like to do the opposite. So what we're going to do, quick down and slow up. Quick down, what does that remind you of? Falling, but getting back up. Being strong. Knowing you've got it in there. Quick and slow. Good. Fast down, slow and strong. Good job. 2 more. Last one. And relax it. Okay.
Okay, what we're gonna do is just a side to side leg lift. Lift and lift. Focusing on the outside of our thighs. Keep that heel up. Keep the board center. Abs engaged. Remember, it doesn't matter how high that leg goes. One more each side. And now we're going to stay with the same side. Control. Make sure that toe stays down. Oops, that board stays center. So my left foot is directly behind that middle line on the board. One more time. Walk it out a little bit. And then we're going to switch right away to the other side. So the right foot is right behind that middle line. Here we go. Lift, lift. Foot is parallel to the floor. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it at the top. And release. Whew. Let's step side to side. Continuing to focus on the outer thigh. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's march it out. How are you feeling? Feeling good? We're going to do the inner thigh now because opposing muscle groups, we work the abductor, now we have to work the adductor. So one of my favorite exercises for the inner thigh is the plie. So we're going to step wide, turn the toes all the way out, make sure those knees are tracking over your toe line. Your chest is lifted. We're going to bring it down, push those heels into the floor, squeeze up into the glutes. Modifier, just go here and up. The main thing is the alignment. So look, I'm not hinging from the waist at all. The inner thighs are doing all the work here to press your body back up to standing. And I am squeezing up into my glutes at the top. Press, push, squeeze, press, push. Relax the grip. If you'd like to take your hands off the board, that's okay too. Strengthening those inner thighs. For 4, push, squeeze. 3, and 2, and 1. And now bring it down and hold it, and just breathe. And then when you're ready, press it all the way up. Woo! And walk it in, arms out to the sides. Let's do our toe touches for an inner thigh release. Exhale down. That time always goes so fast. You know, there's so much to pack in. Because with the proper warm-up and cool down, you really do need to invest that kind of time to get the proper benefits. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and step. Let's just start cooling it down. So just a nice, easy step. And then let's just go into our heel press. And now if you have your towel handy, I hope you do. I always have mine close by. If you don't, you could also grab one of your bands. Wide grip. Let's do a big stretch here. Tuck the pelvis under. And breathe. And release the towel. And let's do our low back stretch. Step back. Press the hips back, hinge forward to a flat back position. Hold and breathe. And then slowly bringing it back up, step forward. And let's just stretch out our shoulder. And release, release, and switch. Release. And then standing right behind the back of the board, grab your right foot if you can, bring the knees together. Tuck that pelvis under and breathe into the front of your thigh, your quadriceps. And release and switch. Bring the knee forward, then grab your ankle. I know this is a little tricky. Press the hips forward. Glue those knees together. And then release gently. Now we're going to go into our hamstring stretch. So heel down, toe up, hinge forward, hand on your thigh, and breathe. And then step down, step all the way back with that leg. Press the heel down into the floor for your calf stretch. And then step back forward. We're going to switch, heel down, toe up, hinge forward. Just so you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. You can do this on the floor as well. You don't have to bring your foot up onto the board. And if you have a strap or a long towel and you'd like to wrap it around and pull gently for a deeper stretch, go for it. And then slowly bring it up and step all the way back. Push the heel down, calf stretch. And then bring it back up. Just shake them out a little bit. And let's do our bicep stretch. Straighten those arms, elongate, breathe deeply. And then release and shake them out. And let's go into our tricep stretch. Bring your arm up. Point the hand right down the middle of your back. Push your head into your arm. Tuck that pelvis under and just breathe into your triceps. And then release